Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
And we wanted to thank Jada Pinkett Smith for giving us topics and content for every single day. It's just not stopping.
That's what you should have shined a light on.
Dozens of memes have been happening. Now, one thing that's being talked about in her book is how she wrote about getting a beautiful sex room for herself and Will Smith. She said, to give us our own space, I even built a separate beautiful love nest for us two grown-ups in our bedroom, complete with a domed ceiling full of twinkling stars. But over time, the kids hijacked that room as well. And she talks about a lot of different things in this book, including, of course, her close friendship with Tupac Shakur. We're hearing all different types of stories about him. Y'all don't be believing nothing that she says either.
I don't know why.
Like, people had a problem with her revealing that he had alopecia, but I feel like that story's been told before. But y'all, when it comes from her, you guys just don't believe her.
And it's weird because she's getting a lot of backlash, but we were talking the other day, people used to really love, not that they don't love Jada anymore, but people used to be like...
And Will Smith has written his own book and told his own stories as well.
Let's not forget.
Now, Will Smith, in the meantime, has trolled people with his official statement. There were reports that his kids feel bad for him.
Yeah, I saw that.
And all kinds of different stories coming out after these revelations about their marriage. So he put up a video and he captioned it, "Official Statement," and here's how it sounds.
I got something for you. Here's the thing. So, my opinion of the...
It's goofy.
Yes, I guess he's just making a joke about the whole thing. And, from other reports, he's encouraged her to write this. Now, another book that's coming out, and this is going to be out on Tuesday.
Okay.
Jada's book is already out, Worthy, is The Woman in Me. That's Britney Spears' book. And in this book, there's an excerpt now that's available. She shared that exclusively with people. She talks about her and her mom, who would drink daiquiris together as early as 8th grade.
Wow.
She said, for fun, starting when I was in 8th grade, my mom and I would make the 2-hour drive from Kentwood to Biloxi, Mississippi. And while we were there, we would drink daiquiris. We called our cocktails toddies. And she said, I love that I was able to drink with my mom every now and then. The way we drank was nothing like how my father did it. When he drank, he grew more depressed and shut down. We became happier, more alive, and adventurous.
Okay. A little daiquiri, a little something, something.
I mean...
8th grade?
I feel like my mom and I had some margaritas at a young age.
Yeah.
For myself.
Okay, not me and my mom, but I don't know. To each his own. Maybe me and my daughter will have daiquiris.
All right. Britney also talked about getting an abortion during her relationship with Justin Timberlake. She said he said we weren't ready. She got pregnant, and she said it was a surprise, but for me, it wasn't a tragedy. I loved Justin so much. I always expected us to have a family together one day. This would just be much earlier than I'd anticipated. But Justin definitely wasn't happy about the pregnancy. He said we weren't ready to have a baby in our lives, that we were way too young. And then she said ultimately they had an abortion. She said if it had been left up to me alone, I would have never done it. And yet Justin was so sure that he didn't want to be a father.
I wonder what he thinks of this whole book.
I'm sure right now he's like, don't.
What is he? What is he?
And Christina Aguilera, in the meantime, was on Jimmy Kimmel Live, and here's what she had to say about this memoir.
Britney Spears has a memoir coming out. Do you think you will be in it? Has she called you and said, hey, heads up?
Dude, I don't know.
There's a chapter about you? Are you hoping that you're in it?
I don't know. Am I hoping? I mean, I'm hoping that, everything is all good with her and everything's beautiful. So, I think the future should be celebrated. And
Sure.
Yes.
That's a great PR answer.
It is. Angela, remind me, did they have beef back in the day, or is it...
I
don't remember at all.
They had some issues.
Over Justin, or just over just being the competitive?
I think it was more of a competitive. I don't think it had anything to do with Justin.
Okay.
All right. Well, when we come back, we have About Last Night. And speaking of books, we were at the Lit Bar in the Bronx, like I said, for our girl, Ida Rodriguez. We'll talk about her book. And I also want to discuss another book that is available, too, that Questlove actually published. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.